Hello, parents and students. Thank you for joining Study Circle's guidance WhatsApp group, and you are welcome to our first group activity. I am Sudhir from Study Circles, graduate from IIT Delhi, and a thermal power generation specialist. Having worked for 38 years in India and abroad, now I am settled in Pune. My son Ashish Kulkarni, who has done masters in computer sciences from Stanford University, USA, is the founder of study circles and is developing the required software tools for the benefit of students and teachers. It is our passion to enable learning process for students so that they start understanding the concepts and enjoying the studies. Ashish is also part of this WhatsApp group and will surely interact with you in future. How to prepare for the final exam? As I received a specific request from a group of parents of class 9 SSC board students to talk on this subject, I am in front of you to discuss this topic. But even if this talk is intended for parents and students of class 9 SSC board, I think the content of the talk is equally useful for any board and student of any class. My talk is basically addressed to the students as they have to face the exams and write papers. And here, students, I presume that you really want to improve. It is your desire to improve and you are ready to do anything to improve your school performance. Note that along with a good teacher, your own strong desire to improve is equally important so that the progress can be made faster. And parents, you are most welcome to sit through and help me to comfort the students so that they are a bit more confident when they give their exam. That is our common aim. So students, are you ready? Final exams are coming near, and for class 8 and 9, students of SSC board, they are very near. It's natural that some tension must be building up. And today I intend to talk on how to make the best use of available time, plan your studies, and study all subjects without any tension. So let us take away the tension part first. When you are tension free, you can focus better and do the remaining part of planning and studying much better. So when I asked you, are you ready? Means, are you prepared to give exam? I think there are two possible answers. One may be yes, you are, and the second may be no. So if you say yes, then you need not to take any tension because you are prepared. And if you say no, even then you need not take tension, as the tension is going to make your performance worse and not better. Tension may lead to fear, and fear will block the clear thinking ability. So, in either case, do not worry, just try to concentrate that you do not lose marks on silly and avoidable mistakes. Okay? Now that we have taken the exam tension away from your mind, think in the past when you came back after giving your test paper. Very happy because it was so easy. Remember? It is also possible that you remember the past when you came back after giving your test paper feeling very sad because it was so difficult. Right? Now remember, easy or difficult nature of the paper depends on how well prepared you were for that test. The paper was easy for you because you prepared better. But the same paper was very difficult for those who did not prepare better. So the key to remember is easy or difficult nature of the paper depends directly on how well you are prepared, what is the level of your preparation. If you are prepared well, it is easy. If not, then no. And if you agree with this, then your focus should be on your preparation for exam rather than worrying about whether the school is going to set an easy paper or difficult paper. Okay, so if you agree with this, we are doing fine. Now let us discuss about your preparation. The year is almost over, and yes, I know this year in particular was a very challenging year. And it is when you face the challenges, your real character should come. You had to study in an unconventional way. You missed your school. You had to do your school as well as tuitions by online learning. Must have been very challenging. But as the saying says, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. If the things are not going in your way, then you should be more determined to achieve success. So the year was challenging for everyone, not only for you, but for your teachers, your school, your parents, everyone. And most of the part of the year is over. So I'm not going to talk about the time that has passed. Let us focus on the time that is remaining from now till the date of your first final paper. So I heard that the ninth SSC final exam is starting on 1st April. So you will leave the 31st March away from our calculation, because on 31st of March you will be fully engrossed with studying the topic for which you are giving test on 1st. So from tomorrow, that is 20th of March till 30th of March, you are getting clear 11 days. Some may think only 11 days. I think 11 days, you got a lot of time. Okay, so now if you focus fully on planning and working on that plan, I think you will be fine. What I have done based on the portion for 9th SSC exam shared with me is I have excluded the language topics, English, Sanskrit and Marathi, and I leave it to you for your preparation. Okay, and the other topics, algebra, geometry, science 1, science 2, history, civics and geography, will be talking about it in more detail. Now, say you decide to spend 8 hours per day for studying from tomorrow. Am I hearing anybody complaining? 8 hours? Okay, let us make it 7 hours in 60 minutes. No, leave it 8 hours. I think now for remaining 11 days, you should be able to find 8 hours. And I think you can easily do it. I will demonstrate to you. So I'm not joking, I'm serious. Let us plan for 8 hours. And out of these 8 hours, I want you to take 2 hours for language studies. So you prepare the way you are preparing your Marathi, English and Sanskrit or German, whatever it is. We will focus on the remaining 6 hours. And we will initially try to give 1 hour each for each of the 6 subjects. Okay, and I'm suggesting certain daily activity timing. You are free to make small changes in this plan, but you must have a written plan and you must execute that written plan as written. This is our target. Okay, so I'm going to share my plan on the screen. Now, as you see the plan, the time I suggested from 7 to 8, 8:30 to 9:30, 12:30 to 13:30, like this, you are free to make the changes here. If you are an early morning sort of person, then you may start your studying from 5 o'clock in the morning. The earlier the better, because that's the time when you can focus better. I have suggested 1 hour each for subject, but depending upon your strength and weakness, you can tweak that a bit. No problem. And I've suggested the topics. Like, for example, 7 to 8 algebra. Then, mind you, the next topic is geography, and I suggested this from 8:30 to 9:30, not immediately after 8. You should take a break between the two topics. Okay, take a deliberate break, and after 9:30 up to 12:30, you can focus on your language portion and go ahead. Like that, you go ahead. So you get another time from evening 4:30 till 8 o'clock to do a little bit of language more and be happy. Like this, you can complete the day. Okay. Now that the plan is made, it is important that we work as per the plan. Okay. And while you start studying, your focus should be on understanding the concepts and not memorizing the answers. Okay. If you already have such focus of understanding the concept, you will immediately get what I'm saying. But if it is not, now is the time to do things differently. Okay. So I suggest you do the following when you start the study. Start exactly as per plan at 7 a.m., not a minute late. You can start a minute early, but never a minute late. This is a discipline you should start inculcating right from now. Sit at a place where you will not be disturbed. No mobile, no TV, no internet, no music. Absolute silence if possible. And that's where earlier you start, the better it is. Be ready with the book, notebook, and pen or pencil. Okay? Use dictionary for reference. No Google. And now start reading. Read to understand and not to remember. Okay? While you are reading, write the formulae, take notes. Okay? Definitions, spellings of complicated words, pronounce them, note the spellings. Okay? Remember, do not just read, remember to write. This is very important. Okay? Look at solved examples. See if you understand everything, each step. Try to do the calculations given in the solved example yourself and see whether you also reach the correct answers. Because many times students make a mistake of reading a solved example and thinking that, oh, they have understood everything. But when you do those multiplications, divisions, that's where you many a times make a mistake. So make it a habit of checking and doing correct calculations while you are practicing. If you still have doubts or some concepts that are not clear to you even at this stage, note them down and get this clarified after in betweens when you get time from your elder brother, sister, your parents, maybe your teachers. But get them clear. Don't leave it. Okay? Try to refer other books. If at all you don't get any satisfactory explanation, you can contact me. I will definitely revert and discuss with you how you should look at that problem. I'm assuring you, do not worry about the speed of your study. Okay? Just focus on understanding. And already, as I have explained, in between each hour, take half an hour, 30 minutes break. Okay? In that break, relax your mind. Don't think of study. Okay? Think something else. Talk to somebody, eat something, no problem. But come back with a relaxed mind for the next hour. Okay? So, like this, you complete each of the day. But tomorrow and onwards, when you complete your first day like this, before you sleep, rehearse in your mind whether the plan has gone exactly as made or no. If we are done as per the plan or even better than that, pat on your back. However, if you are not, find the reason why and decide to do the next day better than the first day. I am confident that in 2 or 3 days you will be able to work exactly as per the plan and you will start feeling better and more confident. My suggestion for the parents here is that you should encourage students to work as per their plan themselves. While they are studying, if they are stuck up, avoid the temptation of helping them there. Let them struggle. Let them try to find the solution by looking in the book, taking notes, trying to do the calculation, failing to do. They should struggle and try to find the answer themselves while they are studying. Okay? Because knowing the answer is not learning. Being able to find the answer and reach the answer yourself by your efforts is learning. Later on, suppose he is still not able to solve that problem, you can help him. But your approach to help him should be to enable him to reach the answer and let him think why he could not think the way you were thinking. Do it progressively. Initially, you may find it a bit frustrating, the student may find it frustrating, but I tell you here the learning is more permanent, better, and more enjoyable. Okay? So, parents and students, this is my recommendation to you to prepare for the final exam. I know some of you will still be tempted to go back to the old way of memorizing the answers, looking at the guides. I will suggest then remember this talk and try to avoid that temptation as much as possible. And this time, I will give you some freedom. One day before the final paper, okay, do whatever you feel like is good for you. Okay. Now today we have talked about ninth SSC in particular and schedule, how to study, etc. You may have any specific concern for the study of 10th, for any board, or for even earlier classes. Feel free to share your concerns and your requirements with Study Circle's guidance WhatsApp group. We will be very happy to review these and revert you with our recommendations, which will, we are sure, be beneficial to all of you. If you have any concerns and want to discuss regarding the topic I have said, I am giving you my contact details at the end. Feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Thank you.